No worries. No worries. We got a thumbs up and a ready from Salted Sofa. Let's get this one started off. Best of 6. Who will take the first game? Let's find out in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. No push down points between either player. Scotto on the board with the Tetris. Good Z tuck from Scottobozo. Quality DAS match here, yes. Jedi Evan 4 also in the top 16 here. Is it 16 or is it 24? I can't remember. Rules, let's look at the rules. 24. Yes, top 24. All these matches are high quality DAS matches because it's the best of the best. 92,000 for Scotto. He's got quite the complicated tuck setups there. Beautiful L-spin. I'm in Dash Champions League, like at the bottom. Yeah, but you're in Dash Champions League. It's kind of awesome. Jedi Evan does a lot of Jedi mind tricks with these pieces. Fantastic Dash player. Yeah, it's cool to be in, says Jedi. Yep. I agree. I'm like ecstatic for you, honestly. .147, 145. This is a pretty close match here. Both players kind of stacking a little, just kind of taking the touches where they can. There's a center well dusty for Salted Sofa. 173 to 193 Scottobozo. With a slight lead. About a 1 Tetris lead. I want barbecue so bad right now. So last week when I was doing some restreams in the middle of the evening, I randomly just had a craving for the apple pie. I still have not given into that craving. But that's going to have to happen at some point in time next couple weeks. And now I have a craving for barbecue. So that's going to have to happen at some point in time soon too. What kind of barbecue? Kansas City barbecue. My favorite is typically probably burnt ends, but I also like a really good brisket, really good ribs if they kind of just fall off the bone. There's a couple places in town that make really good ribs that fall off the bone. I don't typically, honestly, I can't eat barbecue very often. It's really hard on my stomach. But I still love it. I just like have to be very careful how often I eat it. Oh, that another Z spin from Salted Sofa was beautiful. 317 to 342. 81 lines in. Scotto waiting a long bar for this column 8. Gonna just have to burn it down. Opted not to wait too long here. Could set up again. Is in fact set up again. And does finally get the long bar for the column 8. 373 to 342. Salted Sofa now with a long bar dependency on the left side. Might just try to build 2 off the bottom left well. If now just needs 2 long bars. Yeah, opposite just go ahead and keep things on the right side. Take the burns. 369 hey now for Salted Sofa. 421 for Scottobozo. I don't have my hey now on this one. Oh my gosh, they're going to make me add the hey now counter over here. Goodness gracious. Add existing. Hey now. Okay, oops. That's not what I wanted. bottom board here. Let's see, make sure no one's topped out. 402 to 467, 110 lines in. So we got 20 lines to transition. Surely I've got a hand out. I do. Aha! $448 to $490, about 2 Tetris lead for Scotto. We are 15 lines away from transition where things get a little more scary. And I admire all these players for being able to play on 19 as well as they do. It is a totally different game playing 19 DAS. How you stack, how far you can stack, where are you going to put the pieces are all so different. 590 or 517 for Scotto. 1 away from transition. 541 now. 493 for SaltedSofa. 9 more lines to go. A couple burns there. 7 more. 6 will probably get in no matter what at 400k, as long as they don't top out right now. 519, 2 more to go. And 566 Scotto into 19 speeds here, and that Tetris will have them go in. 543 to 590. 590 is the score here for Scottobozo as they hit level 20. 569, hey now for SaltedSofa. Big sigh of relief as they are ready to get serious, down and serious with these 19 speeds. 644, 578. There's a Tetris for Scotto. Trying to get the board clean now. SaltedSofa is clean, just trying to get the board set up for Tetris, so neither player able to really score yet. There's a 650 to 630 now. Scotto's up 2, but also up 8 lines, so probably a lot closer than it seems at the moment. Still pretty close regardless. 709 to 662. Both players level 22, certainly on max out pace for both players. Another Tetris for Scottobozo. SaltedSofa actually maybe still making up this difference even without the line difference being closed. 749 to 773, so about a 1 Tetris difference before you take pace into consideration. It's pretty much neck and neck. Tetris to 800 now has taken the lead. Oh, but Scotto scores 2 Tetrises in a row. And now it's pretty much neck and neck again. But once again, SaltedSofa is caught up 8 lines behind. Well, this board state's kind of scary for SaltedSofa. Doing a good job staying calm, taking good, smart burns. Uncovers that hole that was kind of there for about 8 lines. Now Tetris 851, 878. So 5 line difference, 1 Tetris difference. It's basically take your pick. 912 for Scottobozo in level 26. Incredible pace so far from both these players. 884. Sofa getting some good pieces to bring this board back down. Not going to be scoring much here though. 896 into 26. 926 for Scottobozo. Has a couple holes in the board waiting for a long bar. Comes 1 too late, but does get another one follow up. 965 is 1 Tetris away from maxing out here, but only 7 lines to do it. SaltedSofa 933 is down a Tetris. 969, hey now. Oh my gosh, who is going to win this? They are basically at the end here. Max for Scottobozo, 809 and getting 4 lines into the kill screen. 805, Salted getting us another Tetris and still has at least a little room to go. 1 more burn and Tetris will do it. That 876, 1 Tetris short of a 1.1. What a game. A max for Scotto is not going to be enough. Salted taking that one to 2 extra Tetrises to spare. Wow. GG's. 1-1. The handout counter, I think it went up to 8 there too. Man. What a first game. Insane post from both of you, really. But yeah, Sofa, man. Double max, exactly. Your choice on if you want to increment or if you want a new seed. I'm good with whatever's easiest for you all. Good with increment is good. All right, we got it ready from Scotto. Salted, I think, still recovering from that crazy game. We got it ready for both our players. Let's get this one started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Where the heck is that Matcherino? There's a little 500 hanging out over top of Salted Sofa. It's got to be one of these. All right, our players are off. Seeds look good. 2 pushdown points from Scotto. 2 pushdown points. $117,000 for Salted Sofa, 141,000 for Scottobozo. Where honestly, Scotto's game was enough to win pretty much any of the previous games in the previous set. Not enough for game number 1. Salted Sofa with that A70. A78 or something like that. That was crazy. How are people not watching this match? Come on. There's like incredible dash action happening right now. $258 to $240. 50 lines in. Really good paces so far again from both players. Man, if you're just tuning in, you're in for a banger of a set. First one was a A78 to an A12. Double max outs. Both of them bringing their A game. You see what I did there? A game, A max out, A. Oh, there's another square tuck from Salted Sofa. 297, 330. Key tuck. Man, I'm gonna have to study your guys' games some more because this is just some masterful stacking from both players. Rogue Potato in chat. Thank goodness. I was really hoping you were here, Rogue Potato, because I was like, I'm gonna say one of these bad puns and like no one's. It's just gonna be crickets unless my best Spuddy is in chat. 305, 381. Scotto taking a pretty decent lead here. 85 lines in. Even better than A game is B game. Yeah, this is true. It is that is a weird conundrum, right? Like the inverse of normal. The B game is better than the A game. The C game, man. If you bring in your C game as a DAS player, you're killing it. $419 for Scottobozo, $378 for SaltedSofa. I'd love to see what these guys can do. Oh man. We're gonna kill these players with the puns. Assuming they're even listening in. They're gonna squint so hard, like it's gonna be like DAS head shake, but it'll just be like so violent that they'll just throw their game off. 250,000, 270,000. So we're back to pretty much even again. Scotto had a lead. SaltedSofa has kind of fought back here. A little bit of slowdown from Scotto. I might be a better potato. Might be better than potato at Tetris, but I'll never keep up with the potato puns. Not many of us can. It must be a potato thing. High in starch and in fun. That'll be like the little quote underneath Rogue Potato's avatar. You are so much freaking better than me at Tetris. Yeah, I mean, transition has happened. 566, 549 for Scottobozo. I'm glad these players aren't listening to me because, you know, they're watching their game and paying attention. So I could have said, like, you know, they're about to transition. And it was a really good transition score from both players. Level 20, both players trying to manage these boards. Both are Tetris ready. Hole forming in Scotto's stack. Couple of them now. Gonna try to do it high up. Didn't want to hang out for the long bar. It's a good thing because look, it never came. It would have been our top. So rough board to try to dig down out of and not going to be able to do so. 580. Scottobozo not going to be able to make it out of that one. SaltedSofa up 2-0. GG's. Wow. Another good game there, but I think there was a kind of a bad drought. One aggro placement, then nothing for the left. Yep. That's me pretty much every 19 game I play. I have to figure out, like, the only time I live at 19 is if I burn. I just haven't figured out that balance. I got to 28. Yay! There it is, I found it. Ha ha ha. No more 500 underneath SaltedSofa's nose. We got it ready from both our players. Let's get game number 3 started. Can Scotto get on the board or will Salta guarantee a point? Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. For those who don't remember, this is a best of 6. So you need to get... You need to basically get 4 points to win. Or if you can bring it to 3-2, then there's a chance at a draw. You can win 4-2 or it could go 3-3. If you get a draw, it's worth 1 point. If you get a win, it's worth 3 points. So SaltedSofa is about to guarantee 1 point with 1 win. And Scottobozo needs to win this one if they want to have any chance to win. Could give away 1 more and still bring it to a draw. When you get really good at Tetris, you have to start thinking about which risks are worth taking. Yes. You have to know, first of all. You have to know that something you're doing is risky, right? That internal, oh no, that's a bad idea, that has to actually be trained. So those of us who are still not good at Tetris, we don't know that stacking a certain way was a really bad idea. That's why we stacked that way, right? Once you can train that, then you can start talking about all the other stuff about risk versus not risk. Know that the thing you did was bad so that you can not do that. That's when you get good at Tetris. When you get really good at Tetris, you know, Jedi Evan level, Scottobozo level, Salted Sofa level, you can start worrying about the actual decisions about whether or not the risk you're taking is worth it. I can kind of see it when I'm watching other players. I definitely can't see it when I'm playing. Took months, but 19 DAS is starting to work a bit for you. Got 100K yesterday for the time. Congratulations. That's great. 100K from 19 is a really big milestone. Are you still experimenting, or are you planning on experimenting with, or have experimented with the Leftwell 19s? I know that was a thing that you were debating on giving a go. 158,000 for Scotto. 155 went out. 177 for Salted Sofa. So it's basically neck and neck. Maybe one Tetris or so lead for Salted. Another Z spin. I have seen more Z spins than I've seen S spins. I wonder if there's something about the way these players are stacking that tends to favor Z spins, because I've seen like 6 now and maybe 2 S spins. I've barely seen any T spins. I've seen more L spins than I've seen T spins tonight. I gave enough of a try to decide that left wheel might be better if you dash controls utter crap, but otherwise right is better. Double max on first game. Yes, little cutie Hana. It was really good game. That first game, 1.078 or 1.078 versus 1.012. Very, very close. Very good game. Scotto got a max on the last Tetris before topping out at 29. And Salta managed to get like 3 in level 28. What's going on? Yeah, the first match, basically Chilla was just really, really strong. I think Matt was playing not quite as good as they normally do as well, but Chilla was, I mean, even if Matt was playing spot on, Chilla was playing very, very good, which I'm glad, because Chilla was having controller issues all night. CTL couldn't roll. The rolling just wasn't hitting at all. And it was kind of a redemption to come in and be able to play really well. At least that controller works for DAS. And came away with a win, so a little bit of redemption from CTL. 348, 289. Scottobozo down and cleaning. Salted Sofa up and clean. Board getting kind of high. Go ahead and take a couple safety burns here. Oh my goodness. This board needing some help. Man, some really good choices there. Quick tap that long bar all the way right. Finally some good pieces. Good pieces. All right. Where's the long bar now? Gonna go ahead and take the safe triple. Man, that was so close. I'm pretty sure I would have died if it was that high. 364, 323, Scottobozo. Still down about 2 Tetrises. We are past the turn. We got about 20 lines of transition. Fantastic dig by Sofa. Yes, that was just, I mean, literally anything slightly wrong there, game over. One small misdrop or just moving it to one less than slightly ideal place, game over. 398, 349. I think we're kind of in a droughty part of the seed right now, as both players' stacks are kind of high. Salta has managed to keep the board clean and does get that long bar for a Tetris. Scotto's burning halfway up the board. Does uncover the well. Has a hole. We'll deal with it later. And a long bar for a Tetris to go to 379. We are right near transition here. 380. 3 lines away for both players. 430 for Salted Sofa. We are in 438 for Sofa. And 389 for Scotto. So, wow. This has been a probably very brutal seed if I had to guess. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. Oh, that's right. I can't see the seeds or the things because they got their input in Hertz display, so I don't get to see the distribution. 516, 424. Salted Sofa up about 80 to 90,000. So that's about a 4 Tetris lead. We are approaching the levels now, though, where the Tetrises are going to be worth closer to 30 rather than closer to 20. Short order here. They're both at level 21. 571, 431. Man, SaltedSofa has played so efficient the last 30 or so lines, has been growing the lead. Even with these 19 speeds, has been extraordinarily efficient. 600 to 486 for Scottobozo. If it's the year of the snake, does that mean that it's the year of the long bar or S-piece? The good shower thoughts there from Arctic XC in chat. I'm going to say it is a long bar with an S-piece that's hung on top of it. It's 2 pieces. Oh gosh, did not get that quick tap for that T-piece over for SaltedSofa. Does tuck it away, but still needs a long bar all the way left. Does get that quick tap. Man, good job getting back out of that mess. 676, 580. Tetris for Scottobozo, who's starting to turn on the aggression. 613 to 708. Less than 100,000 down, but running out of time. Scotto with another Tetris. 646. SaltedSofa, 748. So basically maintaining roughly the same score despite Scotto's been playing really efficient this last 20, 30 lines, 40 lines even. 686 to 782. Oh no, Salted missed that quick tap. Needs another one. Okay, gets that one. Another Tetris to go to 849. Sofa still has a max on the table here. 724 for Scottobozo. Tetris for Scottobozo. $798, 800,000 now for Scotto. 900,000 for SaltedSofa. Gonna top out. There's a chase down. I don't know if there's enough room here. Only 2 lines to go. 1 Tetris will be enough to get them to kill screen, but yeah, still needed at least 2 more Tetrises. So SaltedSofa on the verge of a sweep here. 3 games to 0. Being pushed to the limit, though, in games 1 and 3. Sofa really turning on the jets there in the level 19 speeds. Very well done. Yeah, fantastic game so far. I don't think the score really indicates just how well both players have played. Scotto needing to get some points on the board right now, though, to be able to bring this to a draw. Needs to win 3 in a row. We'll see if they're able to pull it off. We got it ready for both our players. Let's get started. Game number 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Nice S spin there from Scotto to go to 118. 95,000 for Salted Sofa. Long bar dependency on the left side does get filled. And there's the Tetris to go to 118,000. 142 for Scottobozo. Ooh, nice. That was beautiful from Salted Sofa. Saw an adjustment that would involve the spin that would make the board cleaner and pulled it off at the very last second. Beautifully done. 168, 168. Both players probably going to skip right over the hey now. Ah, hey, I got one for Salted Sofa. Hey now. 169,000 to 173. Scottobozo's board getting kind of out of control here. Okay. Back in control, no problem. Scotto bringing the board down. 204,000, 198 for Salted Sofa. Where's my freaking hey now? There it is. Almost at double digits. Will I have more hey nows or more viewers by the end of this hey now counter? I hope viewers. I really hope viewers. 268, 273. Line 68 for Scottobozo. A bunch of almost hey nows. 270 for Salted Sofa. Tetris for Scottobozo to go to 296. Is up in the line count by about 8 though, so Sofa with probably the pace lead. Ooh, oh, nice line spin there. Sets up for a dirty column 7, 4 off the bottom. Tetris for Salted Sofa, 297, 320. It's neck and neck, 319, 320. Line 77 for both of them. My goodness, less than 1,000 points separate these two as we are over halfway to transition. That was wild by Sofa, right? That was an incredible adjustment. 365, 343. Scottobozo has a couple of tucks set up that have been resolved. Needs to get the left side figured out. Does get some stuff left. Takes a good J skim there. Corian thing. Adjustment for Scottobozo. Both players struggling to keep their lefts filled out. Maybe there's some piece discrepancies going on here. Having to constantly throw stuff in the middle of the stack. Like consistently for this seed. 436, 439. 100 lines and we have hit the turn. We've got about 30 lines to transition. Both players on fantastic pace. Again. I hope the viewers are entertained. This has been a fantastic matchup. That score does not indicate how good this match has been. 482 to 463 Scottobozo. Down about a Tetris. And has some holes to deal with at the bottom of their board. And a long bar dependency on the left side. And a J dependency that just got plugged with a Z. This board's all kinds of needing some help. Nothing dangerous, just gonna be kind of a protracted dig. Gonna hurt some efficiency. Salted Sofa at 528. 10 lines to go to transition. Scotto needs to get this board clean ASAP. Bringing it down, there's a good flat burn. Nice adjustment there for Scotto. Is almost at the bottom of this. Gonna try to avoid putting any weight on these holes. Gonna transition at 480 versus 564 for Salted Sofa. So 80k lead now for Salted Sofa. Probably 3 to 4 Tetrises. 19 is away. Salted Sofa is set up for a Tetris. Board starting to climb. Gonna need to start taking some compromises. Takes a good safety triple there on the right side. Had it in hand. And there's a Tetris finally 602, 516. Scottobozo's board clean now as well into level 20. Same line count basically. Oh no. Scottobozo has a misshift that causes everything to just go out of control, and that's the end of the game and the match for Scottobozo and SaltedSofa, who's going to get a sweep 4-0. What a match that was, too. High intensity, basically tied the whole way, all 4 games, and each time SaltedSofa had just a little bit more in the tank to take this 4-0. GG's to you, SaltedSofa. GG's to you, Scottobozo. I know it didn't go the way you thought it would, but man, what a game. That was a fantastic set. Appreciate y'all letting me restream. Thank you for putting on a show. SaltedSofa, Scottobozo. Let me get this reported. We'll take one more look at the standings once I get this done and reported. So, SaltedSofa. And then we're gonna call it for the evening, and I can go get some food finally. 0. Scottobozo. Okay. Should be updated now. Let's go ahead and check out the bracket. Let me refresh it one more time. Transition over. Let's see, what do we got here? Looking toward the top there for SaltedSofa. There you go, number 3. 3 points. So the number of people who are still undefeated, let's see, we've got, well, a lot of people, really. The top 9, I think, have all played at least one game and have not lost yet, so. SaltedSofa in the mix with the likes of Chiller, Bendy, Morkos, Alex T, Somalian, Vance, who's won 2. Yeah. No, hang on a second. Only the top 5. Top 5. What am I talking about? Somalian is, looks like had a couple of draws. Yeah, there you go. Very, very good. Cool. All right. Who's left to play still? We still need to see something from AV Geek, Boxy, Hidari, Miles, Poopy, Sharky, Suichi, Tegamek, Tommy NTG, and Wide. So, a lot of season left to be had. Glad we finally kicked it off. That's going to do it for me. If you guys have any particular favorite raid target, or if there's anything even going on, let me know. Thank you for sticking around and watching some fantastic DAS action. Looks like Fractal's still going. Let's go raid Fractal. GG's. Scotto says SaltedSofa. GG's. Scotto says back to SaltedSofa. Thanks for the stream. No problem. Happy to do it. Privilege, really. 3 ties a day was funny. I'll be scheduling a few of those in a bit for the weekend. Cool. All right. That'll do it for me. Go raid Fractal.